Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. There it is again. Woe. The word woe once again means destruction. Once again, you trusting in Egypt. You being savage. You being foolish. You don't want to come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. You don't want to listen to the prophets. You don't want to listen to the standard. You want to stay doing what you want to do, which is the spirit of what? Which is the spirit of Cain, the spirit of Esau, Edom, Idum. You are your father, the devil. You see that? James chapter 8, verse 44. Yeah, you continue in that spirit, guess what? Destruction is soon to come upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's a part of that lot that got that spirit within. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many. Yeah, woe unto you that trust in this place, man. Woe unto you that's trying to hold on to the American dream, man. Trusting in this place because you continue to see things going on as normal. You see that? You trust in these cars. You trust in these buildings. You trust in these grocery stores. You trust in these different markets. You trust in your bank account. All these cardinal things that can be taken away from you in a snap of a finger, man. All these things that can be taken away from you in a snap of a finger, man. And guess who's writing up laws at this very point in time to take those things away from you, man? Yeah, you guessed it, right? Esau, Edom, Idum, the so-called YT man. Yeah, he's writing up different unrighteous decrees, different laws, different legislation, pushing them through so he can take these things away from you, man. Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yeah, you trust in these men, these horsemen, these men of Egypt. All right, trust in 911. You trust in the law enforcement. You trust in the police department. You see, but soon come, even those things are going to be taken away. All right, even those things shall be taken away from you. And then who are you going to call upon? What name are you going to scream out? You see? What name you going to trust in? You so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American? Yeah, for that name that you call upon, for that name that you trust in, shall not help you. If you don't have the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, you shall not have any help. You see that? So again, what name you going to trust in? And this is why it's important to have the true name. You see? This is why it's important to have the true faith, to understand the true doctrine. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yo, they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. They don't listen to the prophets. They don't crack open the Holy Scriptures. They don't open the book and read it. No, they don't do that. Nah, they'd rather sit back, listen to some other vain philosophy. Open up the Book of the Dead. Open up the Quran. Trust in Buddha. You see that? Trust in Shiva. Trust in witchcraft. Trust in the Freemason. Trust in the Boule. This is what they'd rather do. Trust in their Greek fraternity. Trust in their bugged out religion, church house, temple, which is a harlot house. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you better get your wicked, simple asses out of these churches, man. You You see that? This is what y'all trust in. And last but not least, you trust in Esau Edomite, the so-called YT man, and his favorite mechanism that he hold over your head to make sure you stay bowed down. That red boy that you know is Jesus. You see that? You trust in that too. So that's what you want to trust in. So when you trusting in all these things, guess what? You can be left out in the cold, man. You're gonna find yourself in a situation that you can't get out of. You're gonna find yourself in a situation where your neck is on the chopping block, and you're not gonna be able to remove your neck from the chopping block. Verse 2. Yet he is also wise. Yet he is also wise. Who is also wise? Yahweh Shah. He is wise. And will bring evil. This is going to bring evil upon you. You see that? When you catching all that hell for being rebellious, this is who's doing it to you. And will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will raise, but will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. You see that? You see that? This is what's going to happen to you. Yahweh Shah is going to come put in that work on you, man. He's going to put him foot in the ass. You see? He's going to be the one bringing that evil upon you, bringing that deletion upon you. And these little false names that y'all running around with, you shall not be able to escape. Alright? You and that false name is going to be put out of the earth. You see that? You and that false name shall be put out of the earth. So continue trusting in this man's rulership, man. Continue being sadish. Continue being foolish. This man's kingdom is up out of here. Going back to Job. It's Job chapter 20, verse 8. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. He shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. And his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. You see that? Again, this man is going to be wiped up out the way, man. Again, you're in the last leg of his rulership. It's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? You see that? Again, this man is soon to be taken out of the way, soon to be brought down. And in the kingdom of heaven, meaning the kingdom of Israel, when you see him, you're going to hear all the people of the earth say, wait, this is what they're going to say. It's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to trouble, that did shake kingdoms? You're going to be looking bad in the kingdom of heaven. You're going to be looking bad when we're in rulership. People are going to look at you and be like, is this the man? Was this the man that was ruling? Was this the man that did shake kingdoms? Was this the man that had all of Israel believing in him, trusting in him, fearing him? You You see that? This is what they're going to say, man. For 2/3 of you Israelites, you fear the creature, meaning Esau, Edom, Junior, more than you fear the Creator, which is Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And in the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna have your head down to the ground, man. Yeah, you're gonna be walking around in the kingdom of heaven feeling bad, man. Because this is the man that you chose. Once again, this is the man that you chose and that you held up above Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You chose to follow his laws. You chose to follow his rules. You chose to follow his guides, his traditions, his customs. Above your power, above Yahweh, above Yahweh Shai. You see that? Yeah, you're going to have your head down in the kingdom, man. But it's going to be all good, man. Because we're going to be in the kingdom. See? We're going to be in rulership. It's going to be all right. You're going to see the elect in the 1/3. We're going to walk by you. We're going to be like, hey, get your head up, bro. It's all good, man. We still made it. See that? We still made it. Get your head up. Hit you on the chin. Get your head up, man. We still made it. Yeah, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, they had the predestined. They had the elect. They had a remnant that would not what? That would not bow the knee. You see that? Yeah, we're gonna still make it. Without you damn 2/3, man. Hard headed, can't get rights, man. So yeah, in the kingdom, you're gonna have your head down, but hey man, we're gonna cheer you up, man. We're gonna cheer you up. Some things just have to be, man. You see? It's part of prophecy, man. So it's alright. You just playing the role that you was given in the movie script. So yeah, when they see Esau, Edom, Junior, the so-called white man in the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom of Israel, which shall be where? On earth, what things shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. Yeah, they're gonna be narrowly looking upon this man and wondering, is this the man that had the power in the earth? Yeah, that's what they're gonna be wondering. Yeah, you're Esau, Edom, Junior, the so-called white man, the red boy in the scriptures. Yeah, you're gonna be down bad, man. Yeah, your plans are gonna go sour. You see that? Verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. It's a lot. This hey, man. All the other nations, after 1,000 years of captivity, servitude, rebuilding the kingdom of heaven, all right, the kingdom of Israel, on earth. You see that? After 1,000 years, they're going to be able to go back into their lands and live life. All right, according to who rule, according to who heaven, according to who rulership. Israel rulership. Israel of heaven. Israel rule. And how are we going to rule? What are the constitution? What is the commands that we shall put upon these other nations? The scriptures. This is what's going to rule the land. This is what's going to rule the world. This is what's going to rule the earth. This is what's going to rule the heaven. You see that? And anytime they get out of line, guess who's going to be there to correct them? Guess who's going to be there to rebuke them? Guess right, man. The government. 144,000 elect men of Yasharala, of Israel, of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, the prophets. Yeah, we're going to be there to correct them when they go off. But you, Esau, Edom, Junior, you ain't going to have no land to go back to. Yeah, you're going to be cast out like an abominable branch. Yeah, you're going to be good for nothing, like a shirt that is ripped and torn and thrust through like a sword, with a sword. Yeah, you're going to be like, hey man, you're going to be like raiment, like clothing that's good for nothing. As if it has been trodden, stomped on the feet. As if it's been stomped on. You see that? You're going to be in a bad case, Esau, Edom, my dude. Verse 20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land. Yeah. Thou shalt not be buried with them. Thou shalt not have a land be buried in. All right? You shall not have a land to go rest in and enjoy. All right? Because you have destroyed the land. This man, hey, once again, this man has destroyed the land. As the scriptures up above say, when this man is removed out of power, the land, the trees, the birds, everybody is going to rejoice, man. This man has been walking around, running rampant, destroying everything, man. This man is the counsel of the earth, man. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Yeah, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Yeah, you have to pay for your past. Esau, Edom, Idum. The Lord requires that which is past. You see? Everything that you have done, man. Ever since you came out the womb as a nation, everything that you have done, you must pay for, man. Alright? And I'm talking about going all the way back to your wicked ass forefather, Esau, man. From the point that you came out that womb, man, you got to pay for every damn atrocity that you have committed on this earth as a nation, man. Every single last one of them, man. You have not gotten away, man. Alright? You got a bill, you got a tab that you must pay, and you shall pay. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Yo, you are going to be slaughtered. You shall not be found. Your face shall not be in any city or in any land on earth, man. After those 1,000 years of captivity, that you shall serve, rebuilding, restoring the kingdom of Israel. And let's find out where you're going to go. What's going to happen to you, man? Let's go to Obadiah, the book of Obadiah. And some Israelites seem to think that your red ass can get out of judgment. That some Israelites out here, some bugged out Israelites, think that you have a way out of this punishment, as if Yahweh don't require that which is past. This is the book of Obadiah. We'll start at verse 17. The book of Obadiah. Now we'll start at verse 15. The book of Obadiah. Verse 15. For the door. Slide here. I'm gonna fucking talk out here, man. Stupid ass English language. Book of Obadiah, chapter 15. Verse 15. Slide here. Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. You see that? All the heathen, man. All the heathen must pay. As you have done, it shall be done unto you. Once again, all the heathen shall serve what? Shall serve captivity. 1,000 years. But the thing is what? After that 1,000 years, all the rest of the heathens, except for, once again, except for Esau, Edomite Junior, shall be able to go back into their own lands. But he shall not. You see that? That is the difference. For the day of the Lord is near upon all evil. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. And when is that going to happen? When shall this reward return upon their own head? In the kingdom of heaven. You see that? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you want to know what the kingdom of heaven is? The kingdom of heaven is when you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are in rulership, and these heathen nations are receiving their reward. Their reward of what? Their reward of slavery, their reward of captivity, and rebuilding the kingdom of Israel. You see? Being ruled over, being subjects. And it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Yeah, you're going to drink and you're going to swallow down. What are you going to drink and swallow down? The captivity. All right? Punishment, slavery. Yeah, you're going to drink and swallow down. You see that? You're going to receive this reward. And you shall be what? And you shall be as though you had not been. You see that? And Esau is going to be down so bad, the so-called YT is going to be down so bad, that when you see him in the kingdom, you're going to say, what? Is this the man? You see that? Is this the man that caused the earth to tremble? You see? That's how bad he's going to be down, man. That is how bad he is going to be down. Verse 17, Obadiah, verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Yeah, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Who is Zion? Zion is Jacob. Who is Jacob? Jacob is Israel. Who is Israel? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Upon the Israelites, there shall be deliverance. What is deliverance? Deliverance is salvation. You see? And there shall be holiness. Yeah, there shall be holiness. What is to be holy? Meaning to be separate. There shall be separateness. Yeah, or separation. See? Shout out to all you simpletons that think the Lord is all about a one world coalition, all about the we are the world, we are the children, we are all one. No. He is a separatist, man. A separatist, man. And he has a chosen nation. He has a chosen people that are what? That are above all the people that are upon the face of the earth, man. And those people are who? Those people are the Israelites, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, according to your father. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness. And the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Yeah, we're going to possess their possessions. You see that? Going back to what? Going back to Isaiah chapter 14. You see that? Going back to Isaiah 14. We're going to possess their possessions. Hey, man, we're going to take them into captivity, man. You see that? And we're going to oppress them. You see that? And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau, once again, the house, not half the house, not an apartment, no, the whole house, man. You see that? The whole house. And the house of Esau for stubble, man. Yeah. You see that? We're gonna be like a flame, man. And he gonna be a stubble, man. And how does a flame treat stubble? When a flame get on stubble, it evaporates it, all right? Destroys it, disintegrates it. see that? And this is what's going to happen to Esau, Edom, Idumea. His ass is going to get evaporated. You ain't going to be able to find him no more. He's going to be destroyed. You see that? You see? He going to what? Fade away with the wind, man. Going back to Job chapter 20. And the house of Jacob shall be in fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. Yeah, there shall be not any remaining of the house of Esau. Now it's gonna be a couple that come back and believe in God, and they're gonna be saved. And there shall be not any remaining of the house of Esau. Now, the prophet that I heard, he said that Esau can be saved because there's a remnant of Esau that's gonna believe, and they're gonna come back and they're gonna worship our power, and they're gonna turn away from their wickedness of their forefathers, and they're gonna be saved. And we gonna hold hands, and we gonna go skipping and hopping and blowing kisses and picking tulips and roses in the fields. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. You see that? For the Lord has spoken it, man. Damn what your false prophet is talking about. All right? What did the Lord say?